Hey friends, we are so happy you're logged in to work out with us at dollarworkoutclub.com. If you're new to Dollar Workout Club, we are so happy that you're here with us today. I'm Natalie, this is Lynn, this is Drew, and we believe that anybody at any fitness level can do any of our workouts. So if you're a beginner, you're always going to follow the person in green, which is me today. If you're intermediate, you're always going to follow the person in yellow, and if you're advanced, you're always going to follow the person in red, which is Drew. And yellow's Lynn. I forgot.
It's fine.
Lynn's just chopped liver over here. Just
fine.
joking. So if you've been a member for a while, and you can go ahead and fast forward straight to the warm-up. Otherwise, what we're going to do is take a second to explain the 3 different exercises we're doing in today's workout, and then we'll hop right into it. So Lynn's going to show you green and yellow for me. We're going to start with what's called a penguin crunch. So you're going to lay down on the ground with your knees bent, and what you're going to do is just like a penguin, you're going to kind of go side to side till your hand touches your foot. Now the difference is that at the green level you rest in between each side to side movement, okay? Yellow and red are going to be doing the same thing, except that they're going to be going faster and they're not going to rest. So the only difference between yellow and red is the speed at which you go. The next movement is sit up. So at the green level, Lynn's going to show you what I'll be doing. It's just going to be a basic crunch. So you're going to sit just like Lynn is, push your lower back into the ground, look up at the ceiling, and then you're just going to gently lift your shoulders off the ground. You don't want to be pushing too far with your head. You really want to use your abdominal wall to bring your body up off the ground, and then just go at a pace that's comfortable to you. Yellow and red are going to be doing actual full sit-ups, so they're going to lay completely flat with their arms above their head, and then they're going to use the momentum from their arms to swing up and touch their mid-shins or the floor right next to their shins, just like they're showing you here. The movement's the exact same. The only difference is the speed at which you do the movement. The last move we're doing is called mountain climbers. So Lynn's going to show you at the green level, you're going to find a chair, a counter, side of a couch, something that you can put your hands face down on, palm down on, and then you're just going to step back and step in, just like she's showing you here. Now, you want to go really fast. The faster you go, the higher your heart rate's going to get. Yellow's going to be doing the same thing with a chair or a ledge, and except instead of stepping back, she's just going to flip her arms just like that. And then red's doing the exact same movement, except they're going to be all the way on the floor, bringing their knee to their chest with each step and in a quick movement. And that is a hard exercise. I'm glad I'm not red today.
Especially not when you hear the workout. It's all good.
So Lynn and I are going to go ahead and get started on the warm-up. I want you guys to warm up at home with us. So go ahead and get started with some jumping jacks while you listen to Drew explain how the workout's going to be structured in today's movement.
All right, you guys, so very similar to yesterday's workout. Today will be very similar, but if you didn't do yesterday's workout, here's the structure. We're starting out with 5 reps of the penguin crunch. So, and then you do 10 sit-ups, and then you do, look at the clock, and you do 1 minute of mountain climbers, okay? Then you kind of go up by 5. Then you do 10 penguin crunches, 20 sit-ups, 1 minute of mountain climbers. Then you go 15, 30, 1 minute, 15, 30, 1 minute again. So repeat that at the very top, the peak. Then you go back down that mountain and do 10 penguin crunches, 20 sit-ups, 1 minute mountain climber, 5 penguin crunches, 10 sit-ups, and then 1 minute of mountain climbers to finish it off. So it is a faster paced workout. You want to go, as fast as you can, but with quality reps, quality form. And if you didn't memorize all that, it will be on the screen for you to follow along throughout the entire workout.
All right, awesome. So make sure you have your water bottle handy, your chair handy, and we're going to go ahead and get started with our penguin crunches. So let's get into position. I'm going to actually move this chair to the side. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started, get in position. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and penguin crunches.
Now each side counts as 1. So you just have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good job, guys.
We're all going to be going at our own pace, so make sure you're counting your own reps. Might help to count your reps out loud as you're completing them. And make sure you look at the clock when you start those mountain climbers.
Here we go.
All right. These mountain climbers, this is really tough to do for a full minute, so make sure you pace yourself. Mountain climbers is my personal least favorite cardio exercise. They're really hard. I'd rather do burpees than mountain climbers.
That's saying a lot.
I know.
Burpees are my least favorite.
Lynn and Drew think that's crazy, but the key here is that the reason we're adding a minute of mountain climbers is because we really want to bring your heart rate up so that you're going to burn a lot of calories, okay? So make sure that you're having as high and as much intensity as possible. That means that even if you have to, it's almost like running back and forth on these mountain climbers. We want you to really get that heart rate up.
Yep, the further you step your feet back or jump your feet back, the harder this move's gonna be. By the end of the minute, you should be very out of breath, and if not, you definitely need to move it up a level or pick up that pace.
Good job, guys.
Those are hard.
Yeah, really hard. I do not envy Drew right now, or any of you at home doing red. All right, let's go into 10 penguin crunches. Remember, each side counts as one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. Now, at the green level, like if you started off doing green, you may realize I actually don't have to rest in between each crunch. And you may end up doing the yellow version of the penguin crunch. And that's all right. The cool thing about Dollar Workout Club is you can mix and match. So if you're stronger in one area, you could do a harder level and then drop it back down for a different level.
Make sure that if you're on these sit-ups, you're coming all the way up and all the way back down. No half reps. And you're welcome to break up these reps however you need to. You don't have to do these reps unbroken. It's definitely hard moves. And as we ascend up the ladder, you may have to take a break like you see me doing here, and then keep moving to finish those reps at as fast a pace as you can.
Oh, good job, guys. Make sure you look at the clock once you get to the mountain climbers, so that way, because you're probably going to be at a different pace than we are. One thing that we talked about yesterday in the cool down, and that's really important, is not to compare yourself to anybody else when you're doing this workout, and that includes us. So you may be going at a lot slower pace than we are. I know, for example, if I was doing the red version today, I'd be going probably slower than Drew is at the sit-ups, and that's all right. This is you versus you. We're all at different points in our fitness journey, and the key here is that you're focusing on your own self-improvement and your own pace.
Yeah, and you guys, a lot of times it's hard because, of course, you may want to be at our exact pace, and you may think, I really struggle at doing sit-ups even though I can do them. So you might think, I'll go faster. I'll do the green version instead. But you're never going to see progress if you aren't challenging yourself. So challenge yourself during this workout, you guys. Even if it takes you an extra 5 minutes, that is going to give you so much more benefit.
All right. Good job, guys. We're going to go back into 15 penguin crunches if you're at the same pace as us.
Whew, we're getting to the top of the ladder if you're following at our pace.
Remember that on these penguin crunches, you don't necessarily have to lift your head completely up like a crunch. You just have to bring your hand to the side.
Whew. Now, 30 sit-ups, you guys, is a lot. Most likely, you're going to have to break these up or go at a much slower, steady speed, and that's okay. Count your reps. It's you versus you. If you need to take a little break, don't feel bad about that. Every rep counts. It's more important that you have good form than that you're going super fast. So you may notice for me, I might rest for a couple seconds at the bottom and then get right back into it. At this point, you should be out of breath. It should be difficult. And if not, move up a level.
Good job, you guys. Remember that once you get done with this 15 penguin crunches, 30 sit-ups, 1 minute of mountain climbers, you're halfway, all right? And then it gets easier because the ladder starts to go back down. If you're green, the faster you can move your legs, almost like you're running with your arms on the chair, the higher your heart rate's gonna get and the more calories you're gonna burn.
Nice job, you guys.
Make sure that when you're doing your crunches and your sit-ups that you're breathing through those movements. So many times I see people hold their breath, not even on purpose, just unintentionally hold their breath when they do ab work. And that can make you lightheaded and not perform the exercises effectively. So make sure you're really focusing on having controlled breaths. Good job, guys.
Remember, the further you jump or step those feet back, the harder those mountain climbers are going to be. Make sure you're really getting that heart rate up. You should be tired by the end of that minute. Nice job, you guys.
There you go.
Quality reps. Just try to keep a good pace. You versus you. Breathe through it, you guys. You versus you. Don't quit during that minute.
About 7 minutes in, almost.
All right, good job, guys. We want you to try to go unbroken, but especially on these, in the middle of the workout when these reps are higher, if you need to take a break for a second, rest, and then hop right back into the crunches and sit-ups, then you can. Make sure if you're doing green that you're really pushing your lower back into the floor when you do those sit-ups. Okay, pay attention to the clock. Remember, once you get to the 15 and 30, it's all downhill from there. So then it goes 10 and 20 and 5 and 10. So it does get easier once you get through the middle part of the workout. Good job, guys.
There you go.
Good job, guys. Remember, we're
Oh.
almost done.
Oh.
We talked about this yesterday, but sometimes when you have a minute of cardio, it can be really easy to kind of just zone out and not really push yourself or challenge yourself that hard. But you're cheating yourself if you're doing that. We're only making you work out for 10 to 15 minutes today. So we need you to give everything you have in this 10 to 15 minutes. High intensity on this cardio, all right? That's the only way these workouts work, is if you are as intense as possible and give everything you have. Oh, good job.
Yep,
Okay.
break up the reps however you need to, you guys. Okay, for me, it's definitely taken me longer to do those full sit-ups, and that's okay. You get better at the move as you go. I can guarantee if you did this exact workout 2 weeks from now, that you would improve on your time. And that's how it goes. Pick a level that's really challenging. Even if this workout does take you 20, 25 minutes, the next time you do it, you will see vast improvement. But if you choose a level that's too easy for your level than you're really at, and your heart rate's not up, and you don't feel anything in your core, then you're not gonna see improvement. You've gotta challenge yourself, you guys.
Good job, guys. I accidentally did too many penguin crunches on that one. So if you're following me and you're like, come on, Natalie, why aren't you switching? Sorry about that. All right, good job, guys. Oh, I am proud of you. This is a hard workout. To do 6 full minutes of mountain climbers is very, very, very hard. You guys are doing awesome. If your heart rate is up, if you're breathing hard, you're doing it right. Don't quit on yourself, guys. Don't get to 50 seconds and think, oh, that's good enough. Don't get to 55 seconds and think, oh, I can slow down. Don't get to 20 seconds and think, oh, I'll go slow in the middle. Keep high intensity. Try and think how fast you went in that first minute. Keep that same pace and intensity right now.
Keep moving, you guys. I know your abs should be on fire. Mine are too. If you need to break up the reps, do. But try to take as few breaks as you can.
Good job, guys. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. When you push through the pain, you create a confidence level in yourself that you might not have even known was there.
Nice job. Nice job, you guys. Like Natalie said, don't go into autopilot. Actively think of the movement you're doing. Actively think of the form that you should have on that move. And actively think of yourself moving a little faster, pushing a little bit harder. It's at the end of these workouts that you're gonna see the most progress. Because when you're fatigued like this, when your muscles are breaking down, they'll break down, they'll build back stronger. So don't give up, keep pushing.
Come on, guys. We're at the home stretch here. We can see the finish line. Good job. I use that imagery a lot because I've run marathons. And a lot of times I'll think, man, how good is it when you turn a corner and you can see everybody cheering for you. You can see that finish line. You know that as soon as you cross it, you're done. That's how you should feel right now. We're on the home stretch. Come on.
Nice job.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Push through the pain. We're almost done, guys. Come on. Keep those quick movements all the way to the end. Don't give up. Don't give up. Oh, good job. Okay, I just finished. If you guys are done, if you finished before us, then you can go ahead and fast forward at the bottom. It shows you what time the warm-up started in the text. You can go ahead and, cool down, sorry. You can go ahead and fast forward to the cool down. Don't just skip the cool down. It's really important that you have a structured way to bring your heart rate back down. Whew. And if you're only halfway done with the workout, that is A-okay too. Remember what I talked about at the beginning. This isn't a competition versus me or Lynn or Drew. It's a competition with yourself. I told this story yesterday, but I remember after I had my daughter, I tried to do one push-up and I couldn't. I fell on my face. I remember I tried to run one light post in between, one light post to the other, and I felt awful. I had so much pressure in my body, I couldn't do it. So I guess the key is that I just didn't give up. I kept trying, and eventually you get stronger. So, whether you start now or you start 3 months from now, you have to have a starting point. So if you start to get frustrated, or if you start to feel like, what's the point? If you start to feel mad that you're not where you want to be, just remember that you get to where you want to be with consistency. Oh, are you done?
Oh, yeah.
Nice job. Good job today. Boom. All right, guys, we're going to lead you into some cool down stretches. Make sure that you do these cool down stretches. They're really, really important. I'm going to move this out of the way.
Start with the hip flexor stretch.
Yeah.
So put one leg in front of the other, put the back knee down, and then drive that hip forward. Move this side for you so you can see. And then push back off that front knee as you drive this hip forward. So you should feel a nice, good stretch right in here. Once you feel that tightness right here, hold it, and then push a little bit further. It should be uncomfortable.
Takes me a lot longer than everyone else to catch my breath.
That's all right.
Switch.
Oh. I hope you guys have been liking the structure of workout since we're doing it all week. These type of workouts for me really bring my heart rate up. They really elevate that heart rate. They improve these type of interval trainings like this also are going to increase your VO2 max. It's really going to be beneficial for a lot higher fat burn, afterburn, which is why I'm sweating even more now that we're done than while we're working out. So we are very strategic in these workouts, is what I'm saying.
All right, relax. Come down to a cobra stretch. Lay on your stomach. Put your hands by your side. Push yourself up, just your torso. Leave your hips on the ground. And look up. You should feel a nice, good stretch in your abs right here.
If you're a beginner, you might have a really hard time going that high up. So if you need to just kind of go like this, you will still feel a good stretch in your lower back and a little bit in your core. But the further you can push up, the better. Good job, guys.
All right, come down. Lay on your back now. We're doing an iron cross stretch. Put your hands out to the side. In a cross position, bring one leg up. Let it gently fall to the opposite side as you keep your shoulders glued to the ground right here, like this.
Good job, guys. Use this moment. You hear me talk about this a lot, but these cool down stretches is a really good time to just reflect for a second and be thankful that your body is healthy enough to work out. Recognize that, be proud of yourself for giving yourself permission to spend a little bit of time on yourself today. Self-care is really important, and that will impact everything else you do throughout the day. And I'm not just talking about exercise. I'm talking about because you gave yourself permission to spend a little bit of time on self-improvement. Plus, endorphins make you happy.
Switch.
The happy people just don't know. Name that movie.
The leg fall down as your body twists
Self-care seems to be the one thing that we always put on the back burner. And I know from personal experience that if I don't allow myself a little bit of time for self-care, I get into burnout mode pretty quickly. And you hear me say this a lot, but self-care lets you give everybody that you love the best of you, not what's left of you.
I love that quote.
I know, I say it a lot. Self-care is not selfish.
All right.
That's for sure.
Relax.
Oh, you guys, I am so proud of you. That was a good workout today. Make sure that you hydrate really well today. I'm sure you're drenched in sweat like we are. Go drink a full water bottle as soon as we get done. I hope you love the recipe and the motivation video today. They're some of our favorites. And we love you guys, and we can't wait to work out with you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Bye.
We had one of our users write in and ask us about self-love, because that's a topic that Natalie and I discuss a lot. And her concern or question was, she felt that most of the time when she heard of people discussing self-love or self-care, they were already thin. So she was wondering, do people that are overweight actually really focus on self-love? Why do I always hear it from people that are thinner? You know, if I'm overweight and I start loving my body, am I gonna stay at the same size? And it was interesting timing because I had just had one of my clients email me about my Love Yourself program. And what she had said was something similar. She was worried about focusing on self-love. And you guys, just to kind of recap, some of those things could be waking up and saying positive affirmations, making a list of the things that you love about your body, doing meditation, starting a gratitude list, all of these things to do with positivity, self-love, and self-care. Now, this is the interesting thing. So this client wrote in saying she was scared to do the self-love journey because she was worried if she started to love herself that she wouldn't be motivated to, quote, lose weight or change her body, and she wanted to. But what was interesting and what she found was as she started to focus on self-care, as she started to focus on self-love, she noticed she was making healthier decisions. She wasn't even strategically trying to lose weight. She just noticed that as she focused on that, as she focused on the good and on her body and on loving herself, she noticed that she was eating healthier. She noticed that she had more energy to want to exercise. She noticed she was in a better mood, and so she was more active. And lo and behold, she did start to lose weight because again, the goal isn't necessarily weight loss in that situation, but for her and her body, she was at an unhealthy weight and wanted to move towards a more healthy weight. And by loving herself, step by step, the process became easier. So sometimes the concept, and you hear this term a lot, or this phrase a lot, fake it till you make it. I know sometimes we might not be in a position where we think we love our body and we're scared to start there, and we're scared if we accept where we're at that we won't move. But the truth is, if you accept your body where it is now, if you love your body where it is now, and you focus on those healthy habits, self-love and self-care, your body will naturally become healthier and shift to where it needs to be. So just remember to focus each day on self-love and self-care.
What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We really love you guys here. Don't forget to follow us on social media at the handles below.
And the best way to get in touch with us is to leave a comment in the section below, in the comment section below. We read all the comments, and that's the best way to get a response or an answer from us.
Yeah, and don't forget the hashtags, you guys. Hashtag Dollar Workout Club, hashtag DWC recipes when you try the recipe of the day, hashtag DWC workouts when we're killing
hashtag.
it. Hashtag. Let's do this.
Hashtag
we love you guys. We can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.